for joining us for tonight, the Prairie Grove Band's spring concert. It's really been a great year. The students have worked very hard to prepare for this concert, and we hope you will enjoy their performance. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones, and if you have children that become restless, we ask that you take them outside during the performance. Please help us keep this area up by the entrance door clear while we're performing. It's really distracting, particularly for people on this side of the band as they're playing, to have people up there. All right. Thank you so much. Our first group to perform is the 7th grade beginning band. The students meet with both directors and have only practiced as a full band 2 times. They meet in 3 different classes, and we got together on Friday for 45 minutes and this morning for 45 minutes to assemble them. And so it's really pretty amazing what they can do. We're going to start the concert with a traditional march, where our roots of the concert band come from. And this is a piece called Riverside March. Mr. Nichols is conducting the 7th grade band. We're going to feature our flute section. These 5 excellent young ladies have spent some extra time and summoned the courage to play in front of a big crowd. We hope you enjoy Echo Sates. we're going to give out a few awards. We did something a little bit different this year. For those that have been in band in the past, we've had practice records that parents had to initial every week. And for some that worked very well, and unfortunately for some it did not work so well. So we tried a little bit different angle this year with, rather than tying a grade to it, we tried to connect it to video games, and we had XP points. So we have 3 different awards we're going to give tonight to the 7th and 8th grade bands. The first level is the completion level of XP points. If they got an average of 1 point a week, which means they were practicing an average of 4 times a week, they get a certificate. So I'm gonna read a list, and they're gonna come up and get a certificate. If you'd hold your applause, and we'll give them a big round after we get to the end. So the 7th grade completion of the XP challenge. Following students come up here: Peyton Dexter, Elliot Dickey, Jaslyn Drizzle, Glenn Hoffman, Jaden Mayhew, Madeline Markham, Juan Martinez, Emmeline Mongold, Addison Shackelford, Jefferson Baggett, Dylan Cooper, Joshua Kreider, James Freeman, Austin Gardner, Rafael Gutierrez, Frank Shreve, Avery Smith, Spencer Townsend, Sean Arrington, Helen Cash, Tatum England, Levi Frost, Alex Moses, Asher Taylor, and Britt Williamson. These are our XP Challenge completers. Give them a big round of applause. You can go back to your chair now. The next level, for those that practiced an average of 5 days a week, we got them a t-shirt. So here are the t-shirt winners. Glenn Hoffman, Elliot Dickey, Jaden Mayhew, Peyton Dexter, Addison Shackelford, Rafael Gutierrez, Frank Shreve, Juan Martinez, Kellen Cash, Tatum England, Josh Kreider, Levi Frost, Sean Arrington, Asher Taylor, Spencer Townsend, and Britt Williamson. And we'll get them their t-shirts and we'll applaud them. Okay, these are our average 5 days, or 5 days a week of practice, excuse me. And finally, I promise to make this fast, those that practice an average of 6 days a week, almost daily practice, we decided to get them the all-region books. Obviously, if they're practicing that much, they've burned out of their beginner book. So something a little more useful than a t-shirt. So these kids were basically practicing every day. Spencer Townsend, Rafael Gutierrez, Joshua Kreider, Peyton Dexter, Elliot Dickey, Britt Williamson, Asher Taylor, Levi Frost, Tatum England, and Sean Arrington.
This is a big major deal. We're so proud of these guys. You're looking at the next all-staters, all-region players standing right there because they practice, and we're very proud of them.
Okay, more music. Being a percussionist, I always have a soft spot. I want to make sure that they're ready before I... Okay. The band will now attempt to put you under a spell with the music of one of their favorite movies. The music of Harry Potter has stirred the hearts of many people around the world. It is simply magical. This piece has two movements, that's kind of an advanced thing for us. The first is Hedwig's theme, and the second is Harry's Wondrous World. We hope you enjoy themes from the Harry Potter world.
we have several awards. Okay. First of all, our most improved awards. When I call your name out, come out, get your certificate, start making a line like we did a while ago. First, most improved is Alex Moses. The next, if you let me get through ones, it's Landon McConnell and Brianna Ellis and Emmeline Mongo. Most improved. We're doing a lot of new stuff this year. We hadn't quite got all the kinks worked out yet. All right, Outstanding Percussion Award goes to Britt Williamson. Outstanding Low Brass goes to Elliot Hickey. Outstanding High Brass goes to Mr. Josh Kreider. Outstanding Woodwind goes to Miss Madeline Martin. Now, the next few awards here we consider are we've done outstanding in all the sections, and all of them really are. To go on to these next awards means they're not just probably the best in their section, but they're just super band kids and do everything that we ask, and we're very proud of them. So we have some outstanding awards. The first one, Outstanding Musician, goes to Miss Molly Elmer. Another outstanding musician, Adam Jackson. Another outstanding musician, Levi Frost. Our last award is the Director's Award. And these are the ones, I pick one for what I call my side, which is the woodwind side. Mr. Ferguson picks one from the classes that he teaches, because we pretty much see them all the time, individually. So these are two outstanding. Watch them, they will be superstars. Director's Award for my side goes to Miss Jaslyn Grizzle and to Mr. Ferguson, Raphael Gutierrez. Reading line. All right. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. Next we feature our outstanding percussion section. This group has made exceptional progress, and you will see that in their performance tonight. Get ready to rock as our percussion section performs Crazy Train, and I think it's the third measure if you want to do audience. Is the third measure, Mr. Ferguson? Yeah. Third measure, if you want to do audience participation, now's the time. If you're a real rocker like Mr. Taylor over there, you'll know what to say. Here we go. progress in a more normal year. And we're very, very happy to see there. I get to see the Flutes. The first thing every morning, we have a mascot. It's Carrie. It's her cat. And anyway, so we laugh and joke and smile and work hard and do all those things that we hope keeps kids involved. This is a wonderful band program, and these are outstanding students. The final selection for the 7th grade band is Engines of Resistance. As the title implies, this piece is based on two opposing themes that are resisting each other. One that is aggressive and angular, and another that is lyrical and flowing. There is a constant motor element, the engine, and the winds and the percussion, fighting against the lyrical melodic material. These kids have really enjoyed working on this, and I think you will love the performance of Engines of Resistance.
Next, we're going to have our high school jazz band play for you. It's been an incredibly rewarding year for them. They have played and played and played in a number of places, and this is the final performance for several seniors, and they have been a huge part of the success of this band. I can't thank them enough. Several of them have been in the jazz band for 4 years, and that's why it's so stinking good. There's a lot of other really, really talented players, but again, thank you, seniors, and let's make the last one a good one. All right, we're going to kick it off with Duke Ellington's "It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing." Yeah, it's amazing what an 80-year-old song is still really, really swinging. That featured Sawyer Mine on the little drum interludes throughout that. That guy has really become quite the drummer. You've only been in the jazz band 2 years, right? 3 years? Okay, all right. But this is the first year for him to be the main stud, and man, is he. Yeah, I mean, he's really blossomed as a drum setter. He got to play in the All-Star Jazz, or the Jazz All-Stars. All right, enough talking, more music. This is one of the tunes that we played. We went over to the Green Country Jazz Festival over in Northeastern State in Tahlequah. Got straight ones at it, and this is one of the tunes we played at it. It's going to feature our sophomore alto saxophone soloist, Mr. Will Russell, and junior trumpeter, Juana Kilpatrick. This is Matt Adderley's Work Song. but also had a short interlude for Rainey McNatt on the Barry sax. She was really just took on the Barry sax this year from clarinet, and has really blossomed on that. All right, we're going to change the mood quite a bit and play another one of the tunes that we played over at the Jazz Festival. This is a tune called Salsa Nueva, and it's going to feature Will again on the alto and Clay on the piano, and then later Lisa Coyle, senior trumpet player, on a solo also. This is a really rocking tune that I just found in the library. This is one that's been sitting there for years. We was like, hey, let's just read this, and sure enough, man, it was a great tune. So here's Salsa Nueva. play our last tune. We don't have a lot of awards to give for the jazz band. And, you know, they all are all-stars. But I do want to take just a second just to recognize them all, because we do have one award, and it's just not fair, because they all are superstars. So, section at a time. First of all, our monster saxophone section, from your left to right, we have Ella Childs, Callie Duncan, Will Russell, Reagan Reed, Oliver Ramey, Shaylin Gish, Morgan Woodward, and Rainey McNatt, our saxophone section. Right, and we started the year with 2 trombones, and yeah, that's grown into the really oversized but awesome trombone section. Going again from your left to right, we have Asher Eastman, Jaron Carter, Tanner Hughes, Wade Davenport, and Will Lonan. Trombone section. The trumpet section, Quanah Kilpatrick, Lisa Coyle, and Brandon Foshman. And our super fantastic rhythm section, which makes a piece like Salsa Nueva really work. Let's go around the horn here. Right in front, we have Caleb Ashley, and then behind the speaker here, we have Davis Hytink. We have senior Clay Battles, Luke Stuckey, Sawyer Mayane, Abby McFall, and Austin Phillips is snuck in here to the trombone section. I really am the luckiest person to get to. This is a class that I have. This is a class. We get to do this every day, right after lunch. So we do have one award that we're going to give. We've got all the mega awards with the high school band, but we do give one award. The Louis Armstrong Award is given to an outstanding jazz band member, and you talk about a difficult decision. But I've decided that we're going to go with our Louis Armstrong Award to Mr. Caleb Ashley. So they haven't been engraved or proper calligraphy done. So it's like getting the blank thing at graduation that doesn't really have your diploma. We'll get it engraved for her. So.
Okay, we got something for Mr. Ferguson from the seniors, but we got him a picture of the jazz band from the seniors.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna finish up ours with the Rip Snorton piece from Gordon Goodwin, the piece that Clay found for us earlier in the year. Said, "Hey, we ought to try this," and he said, "Are you sure? You're gonna have to really work on it." So they've done it and pulling it off. So this is a tune called Absolutacrous, and it features everybody, but particularly our rhythm section. Then we're gonna have a solo from Will Lonan over there. And then Caleb is going to do a guitar solo, and then finally we'll have Clay do a piano and keyboard solo. So this is Absolutacrous from Gordon Goodwin. set and have the 8th grade band here in just a couple of minutes. Stay right where you are.
Hey, Tony, go right there. Oh, perfect. Here, I'm coming up here, guys. Go. Pull me up. Good job, Rick. You got this.
Excuse me. Excuse me. He's at the baseball diamond.
Baseball what?
Baseball.
Bruh. Get Jack.
Caleb, you lying, but Cody, you got me. I'm already giving big kisses on the neck.
The 8th grade band is under the direction of Mr. Ferguson. These students are in their second year of learning their instrument. Their opening selection is a traditional march entitled Winchester March.
And then my nerve almost.
same thing that we did with 7th graders. We had the XP awards that we want to give to them. The first is the certificate level of completion, those that averaged at least 4 times a week practicing. And so we want to recognize them. So if you would come up here and get your certificate. We have Delaney Ake, Caden Albright, Kale Aravet, Hunter Brown, Hannah Creech, Hayden Escobedo, Ty Bates, Dominic Fitz, Grace Madden, Hudson Mason, Jackson McCraddock, Wyatt McNatt, Maddie Patterson, Angelina Peterson, Audrey Stillwell, who's not here tonight, she got sick sadly, Ethan Banco, Summer Washhausen, and Caden Yates, our XP Challenge completers. So we can take a picture real quick. There we go. One more time so we can get a picture with everybody. Super wide angle. Smile. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations. All right. Way to go. Next. Now these should be in order. We made a list that the shirts are in order, so hopefully if you'll go stay in the order that I call your name, it'll go a lot faster. All right, these people practiced at least 5 times a week, an average of 5 times a week. Caden Albright, Delaney Ake, Juliana Peterson, Kale Aravet, Madeline Patterson, Hudson Mason, Angelina Peterson, Hannah Creech, Hunter Brown, Caden Yates, Summer Washhausen, Ethan Banco, Dominic Fitz, and Jackson McCraddock. Always use another band t-shirt. Okay, these are our next level stars that practice 5 days a week. Way to go. All right, and our left chairs, and we have a few that averaged 6 days a week, and so we gave them an all-region book. Hopefully they'll all be in all-region next year. First is Hannah Creech. Next is Delaney Ake. Then Caden Albright. Then Jackson McCraddock. Kale Aravet, Hunter Brown, and Dominic Fitz. These are our folks that averaged practicing 6 days a week, so they need something more to chew on than that goofy band book.
The next piece has really challenged the students with time signature changes, difficult rhythms, tempo changes, and lots of chromaticism, lots of notes. The song The song was first released in 1975 on the album entitled A Night at the Opera from the rock group Queen. The movie Wayne's World brought the composition back to the radio waves in 1992. It has since continued to be popular, particularly on YouTube, where many of our students spend lots of their time. The 8th grade band now presents Bohemian Rhapsody.
Just a quick, you don't realize how hard hard that piece is until you start trying to learn it. I'm really proud of them. That's by far the hardest piece that we're playing tonight. Okay, we have some awards. First, I want to give a couple of Most Improved Award, and they have really come along. Well, one of them's not here. Our two Most Improved go to Ethan Vanco and Audrey Stillwell. Audrey got sick, and you don't want to know the rest of it, so she's not here. Ethan Vanco, Most Improved. Started as a beginner this year, and now he's playing solos on the spring concert. Our Outstanding Percussion Award, you heard him on the drum set on the last tune, Dominic Fitz. Our Outstanding Woodwind goes to Delaney Ake. Outstanding Low Brass, Jackson McCraddock. Outstanding High Brass to Caden Albright. Then we have some outstanding musicians that are like band-wide, and I have two of those that I want to give. First is to 7th grader, Summer Washhausen. And our other outstanding musician goes to Ty Bates. And last but not least, our biggest award is the Director's Award. And this person, this is one of those, it's fairly easy to figure out. This person practices all the time and made the All-Region Band as an 8th grader, which is a huge, huge deal because you're competing against 9th graders. So our Director's Award this year goes to Cale Aravent. All right, I'll let Mr. Nichols introduce the last piece.
Our final selection tonight attempts to paint a picture through music. The composer, Michael Sweeney, offers this description. In Greek and Roman mythology, Vulcan was the god of fire and metalworking. The Forge of Vulcan musically describes the moods and sounds of an imaginary workplace of this ancient blacksmith. We close tonight's part of the performance with The Forge of Vulcan. you'll give us just a moment, we'll switch to the high school. Here we go.
Please join me in welcoming the high school band and their director, Mr. Nichols, to the floor. March Diabolique is our first piece. It's an inside joke. It is a sinister sounding march using elements of a traditional march set in a contemporary style. The music is based on tritone intervals surrounded by expansive dark harmonics. Soloists are Avery Mealer, Quanah Kilpatrick, Rainey McNatt, and Caleb Baxter. Percussion is also featured, adding great color to the unsettling character of March Diabolique. title refers to the Air Force flyover formation signifying a lost pilot. The band offers it tonight in remembrance of the great loss of life in our country and world. Featured soloists are Lisa Coyle, Caleb Baxter, Chris Workman, and Ashley Ward. Here is Missing Man. La La Land is a medley of tunes from the critically acclaimed and widely popular musical. This musical is noted for featuring fresh-sounding songs and an astonishing award-winning soundtrack. Beautifully scored for the concert band, this medley includes Another Day of Sun, City of Saints, Mia and Sebastian's Theme, and Audition, The Fools Who Dream. Soloists are Jaron Carter, Rainey McNatt, Reagan Reed, Melissa Martinez, Avery Mueller, and Lisa Coyle. This is highlights from La La Land.
heard one of our contest pieces that we played in region, and this year played at state. And the first was March Diaboli. The other stuff we've learned in the last 4 or 5 weeks. We also went to state competition this year for the first time for the concert band. Marching band's been several times. It was a big moment for all of us. It was the first time that we're aware of in Prairie Grove history that Prairie Grove High School Band has made ones at state contests. So all of the bands in Arkansas that are 4A, not all of them qualify. You have to do well enough at region to even get to go to state. And when we went, I knew we were going to have to work, and the kids really worked hard and brought the music up. If you can imagine working on something very, very hard for 6 weeks, and then the director going, oh, and by the way, we're going to do it for 3 or 4 more. So they really brought it to a different level. The next piece, Mr. Ferguson is directing with them. We split things up, and he does a wonderful job of conducting this, and the students are playing it. Sometimes music is not about anything. It exists solely for the beautiful songs created and emotions derived from the aesthetic experience. Where words end falls firmly into that category of music. This piece comes from a famous quote, where words end, music begins. Music can express emotion, ideas, pictures, and states of grace that no words or pictures could ever hope to capture. This is what makes music special. Featured soloists in this piece are Will Russell, Charlie Tullis, and Lisa Coyle. Here's Where Words End. for the high school awards. All right, outstanding high brass. One certainly has to go to Miss Lisa Coyle. And another to a wonderful, talented young man, Bobby Kilpatrick. Our outstanding low brass. Will, we started off and ended exactly the same way, didn't we? Come on. Tanner, come up here. Break the teacher rule here. And wait down. Outstanding woodwind, Mr. Will Russell. Outstanding percussion goes to Caleb Ashton. When Caleb was a little boy, he came to a piano lesson. And we were talking. Outstanding. Everything you do. Go back there, I want you to demonstrate for us. Go back to the bells. And we were talking, he was playing my little tunes that I have him play in the little 5-minute thing scales, and we just had a good time. And I said, Caleb, we talked about improv. Did you go? Okay. Did you go? And I said, Caleb, I want you to, you ready? I want you to improv for me. And he said, what is it? Just make it up. And this is what this child did. Go. Where'd he go? Do it. And that was it. Caleb, come up here, Caleb, Doug. I want you to know something. This is a most improved because we didn't know this. He was born with 2 left feet, and when he started marching this year, we had to work now. He finally got in step, and he's going to be the leader in that section for a long time. You're a heck of a young man, carrying out that Duncan tradition of excellence. There we go. Every person that's a teacher in this school wants this young lady. She is fantastic, and she's going to be a superstar in this band. She already is. Most Improved Award to Sydney Carlton. My Leadership Award goes to Miss Rainey McMahon. It's really hard to pick some of these awards because you have people that have graduated and upperclassmen and things like that. And I want to just recognize somebody that's not necessarily getting an award right now, but what he will do in his lifetime will be more awards than this little pitiful band director could ever give him. The absolute finest musician that I've ever worked with is Charlie Tullis. Okay. Where is my favorite Methodist? Come here, Sawyer. We have 3 named awards, and the first one is the Gilmore Award that goes for just excellence in marching band, and you know, you're just excellent at everything you do. I know I drive you crazy, but good grief, man, I've seen you grow into a world-class drummer, and it's wonderful. The Gilmore Award goes to The Director's Award is another named award that goes to an outstanding musician, outstanding all the way around in band, Caleb Ashton. All right, everybody's ready to see Clay now, aren't they? Come here, Clay. Mr. Ferguson, come up here and sit on the other side of this young man. I'm going to shake your hand. He's going to shake your hand. Been doing this a long time, dude. 33 years. And I hesitate to speak, Mr. Ferguson, but I think I can on this one occasion. And that's this. You are absolutely not just the finest musician, but the finest young man destined for greatness in anything that you do. You have a wonderful family that supported this band program for years. Stood out in parking lots in the cold when they probably shouldn't have. I just want you to know I love you, boy. And anything that he and I can ever do for you, you've got it. The best award you can get in high school band, the John Philip Sousa Award. Before we play our last tune, and I just want to tell you how much it's an honor every day. It's an honor to work with him. He's X's and O's. There you go. Let's applaud for Mr. Ferguson. I hope that somewhere along the line in these years that I've shown your students something. And it's not to make me any greater, it's to make somebody else greater. But this is it. You have to push and overcome in life. And it starts in a small way when you're a 7th grader and you're playing music and you have a concert and you're nervous, you've got to get the clothes, and then it goes on to where you start making all region and all state, and you're pushing yourself to get that measure just a little bit better so that you can achieve just a little higher. I guarantee you the kids that are graduating from this program, being musicians for these many years, that have really soaked up everything that he can teach them, and has soaked up everything that I can teach them about going on in life and being somebody that is defined by their hard work and their attention to their art. I sure hope they got that. And we're here. I want them to always know this main truth. We are not ever alone again because you are always part of this family. I need all my seniors to come up. We've done this in lots of ways over the years, and this is going to be a little tricky. Mr. Ferguson, I'm going to have your help. I used to write senior letters to kids, and it got to worry me a little bit because I thought, man, I've got kids, got those for 20 years, but if you'll just give those to them, just give it to them. I used to write these letters, and you know what? I don't want this to be anything about me. I really don't. So we kind of switched it up. So what we did this year is that for each senior, I wrote in a journal. And I put a special message to them that they can have as long as they want it, and look back on it with my name and my phone number, my email address on it. Then Mr. Ferguson wrote in it as well. And then to top that off, Mr. Lortz wrote in it as well. We want these kids to always know that they've always got some place to turn, because all of us adults know something. Life has its bad days, doesn't it? I don't want them to ever feel alone. I want them to always feel loved. And I want you to look back on these letters, and I want you to remember how special you are right now and for the rest of your life, because you're part of this. Let's give the seniors a round of applause. One more time for the seniors, we'll play our last game.
There's a lot of us actually, to get them a picture of us and a few things. On behalf of all of us though, like we want to thank y'all for doing the past 6 years with a lot of us and starting a 7th grade band and now getting to this point. It's not only made an impact on me, but like each and every one of us. We've loved band even through all the really hard times that we've had in practice and rehearsal and performance. It's been worth it. And we've made great accomplishments, but it's all because of y'all and what y'all have done for us. So thank you.
Supposed to introduce this. Urban Dances. It is a vibrant and contemporary piece which incorporates many of the rhythms found in today's popular music. Soloists in this piece are Jaron Carter and Callie Duncan, and it's a ton of fun to play. Urban Dances.